What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be an impromptu video. I'm going to introduce Mr. Creative this morning. He's going to be asking some questions from a kid's point of view on money. We thought it'd be a good time to team up, and Mr. Creative is going to ask some questions about money, and I will attempt to answer them. So, this is totally unscripted, so we'll see where it goes. So, Mr. Creative, what's your first question on money?
Well, I think money is like a certain thing that everyone needs because you need it to live. Like, you need to buy stuff. Let's see, if you went to like the grocery store, you didn't bring money because you never did your work insurance stuff. And you were at a bank and then you just didn't do all your stuff, so they didn't give you money. And you were at a store. Let's say you bought 2 bags of peanuts.
Okay.
And 1 cereal box.
Okay.
You would need money to pay for that.
Okay, so how much do you think a peanut bag is?
I think it would be like around $2 or something.
$2, okay. And why do you think a peanut bag would be $2?
Well, peanuts are not that really rare. They're just a peanut.
Okay.
You can buy them at a normal store, like a grocery store, like a normal store.
Okay. So where do you think money comes from?
I think you would earn it from like hard work, but it comes from like you get it from it's a reward. Like money's a reward. Like let's say you were sitting at your computer doing your work. Mm-hmm. You're like, what's the point of doing this work? Then at the end you realized what that was. You got paid.
Okay, that's a good point. So what's your next question?
Why do you need money? Who made it? Why is money so important?
Okay, how about we'll break that down into a couple different points. Alright, so you said, why do you need money?
Yeah.
Right? So money is a way for you to trade for what someone else has. So let's say in your sandbox that you play with your toys, and someone else has toys, and you would like to play with the toy that they have. Now, we'll take out sharing, because normally we do share toys and things like that, but you want to take that toy home. So if you have $5 and that other person wants to sell the truck for $5, the value of that truck is $5 for him and $5 for you. So that's why you need money. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. So what was the second part of the question? Was how do we get money? Or where did money come from? So money was created as a form of trade. So could you imagine somebody walking around with 100 loaves of bread on their back, and they would go through town and trade it to people? That'd be kind of a lot to carry around. Right.
I think you would need 12 or 10 men to haul.
That's true.
It would probably be like a big sack.
Right.
You'd be hauling. Instead of that, you could just trade.
Correct.
Just sell it for the money, and then you could just...
That's right, carry the money around, which is much easier because you can carry a lot of money in a little stack versus a whole big bag of bread or whatever.
You could carry $1,000 bill in $1,000 in $1 bill.
Yep, there is a $1,000 bill. That's correct. Yep. So that's why they created money. Now, where money comes from today is printed by governments. All of that money that we have in Daddy's wallet or you get for birthdays is just a piece of paper. It only has a value because the government says it has a value.
But it isn't just cut out a piece of a dollar.
Right.
Cut out a teeny piece of paper. That you can't use.
Correct. You can't just take a piece of paper and make it money. No, absolutely. Yeah, it has to be printed and made by a government, and it has the full faith of the government as a value.
If your dad was a government guy, you could maybe give that to him and then he would print it. But if you cut out a piece of paper and try to give it to the grocery store, do not do that.
That's true.
Because they will not. They'll just think you're trying to make that is not the type of dollar. You can't just cut out a piece of paper.
Correct.
It has to be printed on by a government.
Correct. You know what that's called when you print a piece of paper and give it to someone?
What?
Counterfeit. So you're actually pretending it's something it's not. You're making a pretend piece of paper like a dollar bill, and it's called counterfeiting. So
that's why you should not do that.
Correct. So you're pretty fascinated with money, right? You've gathered sticks and put binder twine, and you've put them out to sell. And then last year at a yard sale, you sold lemonade and Rice Krispie treats back during the virus. So we were socially distanced, and you had a little money jar out there, and you sold, and you made some money for that, right?
Yep, I think the Rice Krispies was last yard sale when the virus wasn't here.
Right. So what would you do with your money?
With my money, I would spend my money on the things I really need.
Okay, like what?
Like food, not like ice cream bars and ice cream. I would spend it on like stuff that lasts longer and really, like, I try to be positive with my money and not like
Wasteful?
Not wasteful with my money. So I just buy the stuff that I think that I really, really need. I don't go like, hey, I want that, I want that, I want that. Like, I don't like buy, like, go to the grocery store and buy all that stuff. I need to be like, look at what I really need.
That's true.
Like, I don't need everything. You only need some things.
That's true. So that's a need. You're talking about a basic between a need and a want, right? Things you need are food, shelter, things like that. And then what you want are things like pretty much anything at the Dollar Tree, right?
Yeah. That's why I love stuff at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah. That's a cool store though.
Yeah.
So what are you saving your money for? What would be the one big thing you would like to buy?
The one big thing I'd like to buy when I get older, definitely a farm.
A farm? Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because a farm is another way how you can get a lot of money. Because basically what you do on a farm is you grow stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's true. And then you sell it, right?
Yep.
So you want to buy a farm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How much do you think a farm costs?
I think right here, $5 billion or something.
$5 billion. I think it's a little less than that. But you're close.
I think it's around.
Around. In our area, the average farm, I would say, probably sells between $750,000 and $1.5 million. So
Wow.
a little less than $5 billion, but still worth it having a dream to save up for, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to talk about money before we go?
I think that would be it.
Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, the little back and forth with Mr. Creative. Great weekend, and until next time, have a great day.
I hope you like this.
Bye.